with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen, gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the black box. Black box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. It's time for R&R.
Smack with that hustle. Big shout out to my SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. Today we got a local, soon to be at one point legend on the menu, Kid Cali. I remember the story when it happened. He was at a pool party, I believe. I didn't ever know the real story behind it. They say it was an orchestrated hit. So with no further ado, let's see what they say Kid Cali had been up to. Rest in peace.
At a mansion party in Granada Hills, the man was shot to last night on the 12,000 block of Longacre Avenue, which is an upscale area near Porter Ridge Park.
He was making a name for himself as a standout star in the rap world, known as Kid Cali. But his family knew him as 28-year-old Justin Lachey, a smiling, charismatic goofball who was suddenly gunned down Saturday night at a party he was promoting in Granada Hills.
On a hot summer day in Los Angeles, August 20th, 2016, Justin Lachey, better known in the city's rap scene as Kid Cali, woke up like it was just another Saturday. That evening, he was headed to an epic party. A mansion pool bash in Granada Hills, promoted on social media as the Millions of Models Party, a flashy, high-energy gathering with over 100 guests, influencers, fans, DJs, and Kid Cali himself, pulling up as a local celebrity. Those close to him say he was in good spirits that day, smiling, taking pictures, dapping people up, just enjoying the vibe. Witnesses say he wasn't there looking for drama. He was just enjoying himself. But with the house filled with invited and uninvited guests, tension can spread quickly. Late that night, around 9 p.m., Kid Cali stood near the DJ booth in the backyard, right before everything changed. The music was loud, bass thumping, bodies moving, people laughing, until one moment shattered the beat. Depending on who you ask, it started small. Some say a man walked up to Kid Cali, reached out his hand, but Cali didn't return the gesture. Others say that Kid Cali had actually approached the assailant, encouraging him to have a good time.
It's really kind of hard to say what happened. It was like so many people there, so many invited and so many uninvited guests. And it was really like the party was winding down. I was about 2 songs away from ending the whole party. And that's when I heard which sound.
I was just finna say, who was that? I guess he the DJ. That's Cheeseburger? Look for me.
Like fireworks at first. It was like 2 shots. And then it was just right after that was repeated. Just kept going.
But within seconds, words were exchanged, then shoves, and then gunfire. Chaos exploded across the backyard. People screamed, ducked, ran. Cell phones dropped into the pool. Red Solo cups hit the pavement.
No one was talking, but neighbors heard the gunfire.
There was like a gap of time between different shots, and I can't tell if there was like 2 different guns being used.
3 people were hit. Kid Cali, more than once. He collapsed near the DJ area. DJ Goonie rushed towards the commotion, trying to
DJ Goonie. He was part of the Hitman DJs.
People trying to figure out what had just happened. That's when he saw his friend. Cali was on the ground, hands near his chest, like he was about to push himself up. At first, no one, including Cali, realized how bad it was.
I just looked back and I just seen the whole crowd scatter.
He didn't realize it was his friend Kid Cali who was shot until he saw him on the ground.
He's just on the ground, he's kind of like this, like he's trying to dust himself off.
But then Cali said,
I'm hit, but I'm good though, I'm good. Like, and we're like, what? And then at this point in time, I guess it just started like settling in, and you know, he was kind of like breathing, having a hard time breathing.
Then came the rush. Women claiming to be nurses pushed through the crowd. A former medic offered CPR, but Goonie cleared the space. He needed Cali to see a familiar face. Cali's brother showed up, kneeling beside him, telling him he loved him, but the clock was ticking. And Goonie, as well as others watching, grew desperate.
His brother was right there, and his brother was just panicking, you know. Didn't know, nobody's used to seeing something like that, especially that's your older brother. You know, we're good friends, but I know that the younger brother, he was just having a hard time, and so he's kind of like losing it. The helicopter's up top, and he's screaming at them. There's no ambulance coming. We don't know what's going on.
Goonie called 911 multiple times. He eventually left Cali's side and ran to the front gate, searching for help, screaming for paramedics. LAPD had arrived, guns drawn, securing the scene, but still no paramedics. It felt like half an hour, maybe more.
He took a deep breath, like lifted up and like reached his hand out. He like, Goonie, man, you my bro. Like, I promise I'm good. Just help me up. Like, I love you, bro. Like, let's go. We about to get this mixtape going and stuff like that. Like, take over the city. And I'm like, that's cool, but just lay down.
that conversation made Goonie believe Cali would survive the shooting, but it may have taken too long for help to arrive.
I called the police 3-4 times. Nobody's coming. The helicopter's just up there flashing the light. No ambulances come. It's been 30 minutes already.
What Goonie and many others didn't know was that LAFD paramedics had arrived 7 minutes after the alarm. But because this was a shooting, a violent crime, they couldn't approach until LAPD cleared the scene. That clearance took another 13 minutes. In total, it was 20 minutes from the moment 911 was called until Kid Cali received medical attention.
I don't know when, where, I don't know how they started doing that.
Too long.
Again, police say 2 other people were also hit by gunfire at the party, but say their injuries do not appear to be life-threatening.
By the time Cali made it to the hospital, he was barely holding on. Not long after, doctors made it official. Justin Kid Cali Lachey was pronounced deceased. He was 30 years old.
He had yet to become a big name, but some of the biggest names in hip-hop
30 years young.
are mourning rapper Kid Cali, whose real name was Justin Lachey.
The news spread fast. Snoop Dogg was one of the first to speak out, posting a photo of Cali with the words, @KidCali_Oso, rest well, young G. Chris Brown tweeted simply, rest in peace, Kid Cali. NBA player Matt Barnes posted, woke up to some devastating news this morning. Rest in peace, @KidCali_Oso. Another father taking over some BS. And NFL star Deshaun Jackson shared his disbelief. I'm lost for words. In this life we live, this is the hardest part of it. And for some reason, this is the way it has to end. I hate it even if it had to be you, bro. I just talked to you less than a week ago and told you how crazy it's been in the city and to stay out of the way. And you told me you needed to get away from all that madness. I can't believe this is your getaway, Brody. Rest easy. It's a cold world. SMH. The messages kept coming. DJ Goonie posted a tribute to Cali.
My nigga Cali.
DJ Goonie posted this tribute on Instagram. He wrote, "My heart hurts." Goonie was ready to play the party's last 2 songs when he heard gunshots.
Kid Red did interviews talking about how close he had been with Kid Cali.
You feel what I'm saying? Because Kid Cali was a good dude. He always had great energy. We just made this dope song, me, him, and my homie Thirsty P, that we was planning on shooting a video for. So it just was horrible that would happen.
He had actually been there the day Kid Cali was shot.
I'm sorry that happened. Kid Cali was one of my friends, actually, man, and that did happen at a party that I happened to be hosting with a bunch of other people. But I just hate how everybody was putting it out there like, oh, Kid Cali, this happened at Kid Red's party. It wasn't my party. Like, we was all there having fun.
Condolences, confusion, anger, and grief for those who knew him. He was more than a rising artist. He was a father, a friend, a man trying to turn the corner and build a future. His passing hit harder because it wasn't just another story. It was personal.
Everybody has skeletons in the closet, but mine is a real good guy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Had a great time with him. He stayed with a smile on his face. If he had enemies, he looked like at the point in his life where he's at, he would tell his enemies, that's not even what I want to be about no more. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're mad at me for, like, let's leave that in the past. How can we make it right?
Justin Lachey was born in the heart of Los Angeles. As a rapper, he went by Kid Cali, and sometimes Calioso, long before his name became a headline. He was making moves alongside West Coast heavyweights. In 2009, he landed a feature on Nipsey Hussle's Bullets Ain't Got No Name, Volume 3. It was raw, defiant, aspirational. Classic early Nipsey energy, and Kid Cali held his own. He wasn't mainstream, not yet. But in LA, he was on the radar. He had fans, buzz, movement, and he had powerful connections. Kid Cali was once affiliated with NFL star Deshaun Jackson's label, Jackpot.
Cali, whose real name is Justin Lachey, was well known in the hip-hop community. He was once signed to NFL wide receiver Deshaun Jackson's record label.
In 2015, he dropped his debut album, Jackpot Presents Kid Cali. It was a project with street heat.
250 for the coupe, I got it anyway.
Songs like Dollar and a Dream and Never Seen This told stories from the pavement, ambition, loyalty, survival. And behind the scenes, he also had a connection to one of the biggest names in West Coast music management, Steve Lobel. Known for managing legends like Nipsey Hussle, Lobel posted throwback photos of Kid Cali.
There were quite a few people attending that pool party, and the LAPD is hoping that someone will come forward with information that will help them track down the gunman.
The night Justin Kid Cali Lachey was shot, over 100 people were in that backyard. But when LAPD arrived, most of them were gone. Fear, confusion, and loyalty to the streets kept mouths shut. It wasn't just silence that stalled the case. It was that code of the party scene, where filming everything is common until it really matters.
They have no leads on a suspect or suspects who injured 2 people and snuffed out a promising talent.
That's rare. Wasn't a whole bunch of footage of the get down enough to put the pieces together for them people. Very odd these days.
Fortunately, one thing didn't lie: surveillance footage. Security cameras on the property captured everything. The argument, the movement, the shots were fired. For detectives, it was the break they needed. Just under 3 weeks later, on September 10th, 2016, police made an arrest. Kenny Burdine, also known as Lil Rampage, was initially picked up on suspicion of carrying a loaded firearm. But investigators dug deeper. The pieces began to fall into place. Ballistics, surveillance footage, and witness accounts pointed straight to Burdine. And the motive? Some say it was an incurable misunderstanding. Prosecutors had one story: mistaken identity. They argued that Kenny Burdine, a 19-year-old member of the Inglewood family Bloods, had wrongly believed Cali was affiliated with the rival gang, the Rolling 90s or 60s Crip. But outside the courtroom, a different theory gained traction. Online, photos began to circulate. In some, Kid Cali was seen posting with known Crip affiliates. In others, he appeared to be throwing up signs, gestures that many interpreted as gang-related. And then came a tweet from no less than Nipsey Hussle himself, a respected figure in both music and the streets. 6-0 Crip, me and mine trippin', over at Kid Cali _Oso. Wanna gangbang? Let's gangbang then. 6-0 Crip, F all you N-words.
Oh, my mama, I know I used to tweet like that. Damn. That's crazy, Crip.
The narrative shifted. Was this really mistaken identity? Or was it a targeted hit? For decades, the city has been carved into colors. Blue for Crips, red for Bloods. And the feud between the Bloods and the Crips is one of the most volatile in that history. Some of their territories sit side by side, separated only by a few blocks, but worlds apart. The beef? It goes back decades. A mix of territories, respect, and retaliation. Each side has lost lives. Each side has drawn blood. Symbols matter. A color, a hat, a hand sign, a photo. In LA gang culture, any of it can get you hit. Friends and fans were divided. Some insisted Cali was never involved in gang life, that he was simply repping his city and showing love to everyone.
With the big NY hat on, with all the homies. Mm-hmm.
Others believe he might have been straddling a line that, in LA, you can't afford to cross. Law enforcement never officially tied him to any gang, but in a city where perception can take lives, it didn't matter. The tragedy of Kid Cali's passing lies not only in the bullet that took his life, but in the question of why it happened. A misunderstanding? A misstep? Or something deeper? Whatever the truth is, one thing is clear. In Los Angeles, identity is currency. And sometimes, it's capital punishment. The arrest was only the beginning. 3 weeks after the shooting, 19-year-old Kenny Burdine was in custody and charged with first-degree hit.
Well, it's sentencing day for the man who murdered rapper Kid Cali.
The case moved slowly, but in October 2018, it was finally in front of a jury. On October 31st, 2018, the jury returned its verdict, guilty of first-degree hit. The sentencing came down on June 19th, 2019.
22-year-old Inglewood man has been sentenced to 50 years to life in prison for the shooting death of rapper Kid Cali. Kenny Burdine was convicted last October 31st of first-degree murder that happened in August of 2016. It happened during a pool party in Granada Hills. Burdine shot the 30-year-old rapper multiple times at close range. Prosecutors say Burdine believed the victim was a rival gang member.
The judge ordered Burdine to serve 50 years to life in state prison. But just as one door seemed to close, another tragedy was already on the horizon. In a devastating turn of events, the Lachey family faced another tragedy just 3 weeks after Burdine was sentenced. On July 5th, 2019, Justin's younger brother, Miles Lachey, known in the music community
Damn, that's the anniversary coming up,
as Mac 90, was fatally shot. Miles operated a smoke shop named Smoke and Vape, located on Western Avenue, directly across from Jesse Owens Park in Los Angeles. Around 11:44 p.m., Miles and an acquaintance exited the shop when Miles realized he had left something inside. As he re-entered the store, a vehicle approached, and an occupant opened fire, striking Miles multiple times. Despite attempting to flee, Miles collapsed and was pronounced deceased, dooming his family to yet another loss. Justin Kid Cali Lachey was a father. When he passed away, he left behind his daughter, Nia Lachey. In 2022, 6 years after the shooting, Nia, through legal guardians, filed a lawsuit against the owner of the Granada Hills home where the fatal shooting took place. The argument was clear. The party was promoted publicly, security was lax, and the environment turned deadly. Someone should have been held accountable. The case didn't go to trial. Instead, it ended in a quiet settlement. Nia was awarded $105,000 from the homeowner's insurance policy and a lifetime without a dad.
You mean you settled for $100,000? Wow, that makes it seem like all you was trying to do was hit a lick. If you were able to be, maybe you thought you couldn't win in court. I don't know.
Rest in peace, Kid Cali.
Shit was different.
Yeah, shit hit different. We all crossed that bridge though. Yeah, that shit hit different. That shit hit different. It hit different. Yeah. That shit hit different when it's your own. You ever lost somebody close to you and wish that you could call their phone? Talk about y'all memories and play their favorite songs. The fact is, we all crossed that bridge. I know it's wrong. Sipping Remy, smoking blunts, you can't believe they gone. And when you shed tears and reminisce, they tell you stay strong, but it's fucked up. You in that casket and won't wake up. You looking good. Ain't even need a lot of makeup. Everybody's showing love and telling you to stay up. Ran out of Remy Martin store run. I'm on my third cup. They telling me to slow down, but I don't give a fuck. Taking so many losses, I feel like I got bad luck. Keep your name alive, they gon' remember you. Dealing with this pain and it's critical. A nigga still missing you. Keep your name alive, they gon' remember you. Dealing with this pain and it's critical. Nah, you don't know how pain feel. Feel like I should be taking pain pills. Send him lower your casket, it gave a nigga hella chills. And it hit different that you gone, this shit don't seem real. Yeah, it hit different that you gone, this shit don't seem real. Nah, you don't know how pain feel. Feel like I should be taking pain pills. Send him lower your casket, it gave a nigga hella chills. And it hit different that you gone, this shit don't seem real. Yeah, it hit different that you gone, this shit don't seem real. Stay strong and keep my head up. And I'ma miss them days I walk by, you tell me, boy, pull your pants up. The whole family missing you. And every time I step foot on 103rd and Avalon, I think of you. You always speak the truth, even if it hurted their feelings. You was nosy, always in somebody's business, working on my last nerve. I can't never win an argument with you. You always gotta have the last word. Shedding tears like a baby, cause your service was beautiful. More like a celebration than a funeral. Never thought I'd get that call that we losing you. Family in a single file line, all viewing you. Keep your name alive, they gon' remember you. Dealing with this pain and it's critical. I'm still missing you. Keep your name alive, they gon' remember you. Dealing with this pain and it's critical. Nah, you don't know how pain feel. Feel like I should be taking pain pills. Send him lower your casket, it gave a nigga hella chills. And it hit different that you gone, this shit don't seem real. Yeah, it hit different that you gone, this shit don't seem real. Nah, you don't know how pain feel. Feel like I should be taking pain pills. Send him lower your casket, it gave a nigga hella chills. And it hit different that you gone, this shit don't seem real. Yeah, it hit different that you gone, this shit don't seem real.
Just a little talk with Jesus makes everything all right. Just try it. I can't explain it because God is revealed and not explained. But because of my dad, I know God is real. Love you, Dad.
Neighborhood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Me with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the fuck?
My nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Bud, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Bud, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, cred.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A Eastside millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the Black Box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!